Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Ali. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A short throw caught by Andrews. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get on! Hey! Get on!
Lamar going to give this to Ali. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cougar 19. Three. Ready.
Running out of the gun, Collins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Richardson to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
19, 18.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Get on. Ready. To what? No.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Pierce in motion left.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? This 2nd and 4. This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson going to keep it running right. Now he's loose again. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 14-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that's exactly what this play is supposed to look like when it's executed properly. The handoff inside was taken away as well as the pitch man, but the quarterback made the perfect decision and kept it and sprinted deep downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
13.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Richardson now against a blitz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go, street! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Back to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 60 yards. And the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. Now he's going to stop. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. JT Tuimoloau able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ali.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
DC, ready? No. What?
Henry up the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throw caught by Flowers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
13.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jackson going to keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And Jackson throwing once more. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll let one go deep for Downs. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man is Collins. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And Richardson yet again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action with Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
13 yards on the play.
Richardson going to change the play here.
First down.
Track him 60.
1st and 10 at the
18,
50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Let's go. Snap your fingers.